98.7 WFGR. Dave, I told you, it's guilty pleasures like
Yes.
that one right there. Made you feel good, didn't it?
He was guilty.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Definitely guilty.
It is a Thursday morning. You've got we talked about this earlier. Dave was unimpressed, but I think it's great.
What?
10, 11, 12 is happening
Yeah,
today.
numbers in sequence.
And we've got a special guest in the studio on 10, 11, 12.
That's
Mark
right.
this day.
Yes.
That Lauren Stanton came down to WFGR. Look over here at Lauren. But she smells nice, too, doesn't she?
I do?
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you wear?
Studio.
I don't wear anything.
You got to have something.
I mean, don't come on.
Although,
No.
did you see Facebook yesterday? We got a little Facebook page for the radio show.
Yeah.
Did you know Dave was working without underwear all day yesterday?
Why?
I did not have clean underwear yesterday, so I was going yesterday.
So you went
I
commando.
didn't realize you were going to broadcast that to everybody. I was commando yesterday.
Don't you worry about things getting zipped?
No,
You know?
I'm always paranoid when I'm
That's
on.
what I'd be
I'm
worried
constantly.
about.
The good thing the camera's not on me before I go on because I'm constantly fiddling with my zipper because I'm always paranoid that my zipper's down.
Especially when you're going
Well,
commando.
see, in those situations, yeah, so like you can't. What's our?
Somebody says hello. Hello.
If I was Dave and I was on the television, I wouldn't be so worried about my little friend coming out of the barn.
Yeah.
I'd be more worried about tip leak.
But yeah, see, that's what I was telling you about yesterday. That's why when I went into the bathroom,
That's what makes me uncomfortable.
That's why I had to use. That's why I had to use. I told you I had to use tissue because I had khaki pants on.
You believe that,
You
Lauren?
can't-
Dave wipes when he goes to the bathroom.
Hey, he doesn't want tip leak.
You don't want tip leak.
Well, you don't want tip leak. You can't get walking around.
So
with it.
you don't understand.
And she thinks that's funny, but that's a real issue.
Yes.
Women have things to deal with,
Yeah.
so do men.
Yeah.
You
You don't want to
You get older, that becomes more of a problem.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, because there's more stuff that hasn't come out yet.
Wear underwear, Dave.
Well, yeah, I did.
please.
Well, see, that's not like it happens very often, just on occasion. But once again, I didn't realize that was going to be broadcast to everybody.
I'm glad you
Well,
have a suit jacket that
Yes.
covers
Well,
it
yeah,
for the most
see, that's a
part.
good thing.
Yeah.
That's- yeah.
I leave the really tawdry stuff out, but no underwear.
What?
Everybody's going to know about that. Now, are you wearing drawers today?
Yes, I am.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not going to show you, but
Now,
yes.
I think you can do this.
What?
Because you know a little bit about reading news. But
Right.
if in case you start to screw up,
Okay,
I'm going to have Lauren do it because she's a
Oh,
professional.
yeah.
All right.
I could do the news.
All right.
You could do the news. You do the news. You're
Are we
great.
going to go ahead and do this then?
Let's do it.
All right, you can interject at any time.
Okay.
Feel free. All right, it's debate night for Vice President Joe Biden and GOP VP nominee Paul Ryan. The stakes for Really? Already? You're already? Oh, that's right. You're bored by the vice presidential debate.
Oh, I have my DVR set already.
For that?
For 90 minutes of Joe Biden saying Joe Biden things and Paul Ryan talking numbers. Mm-hmm.
Paul Ryan comes out and he goes, you know what? I know Kid Rock.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
a
Personally,
handsome
see,
man.
that's why I know. I think Lauren's voting Republican this year because Paul Ryan's
Paul Ryan's a good
Kid
looking
Rocker.
guy.
He is.
Right.
He's
but
a
that
handsome
whole
man.
Kid Rock thing, I don't know.
Yeah.
Does that?
I don't want my rock stars to jump in on a political
Yeah.
party.
That's
Just
what I was
stay
saying
out
the
of
other
it.
day.
Exactly.
Stay out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't need
I don't
rock
know.
stars. We don't need actors because they know nothing. They know almost less than we do.
Yeah.
which is very little. Anyway, the debate begins shortly after 9:00, and that's being held in Danville, Kentucky. The Fort Hood shooting suspect's beard will be the focus of a hearing today before the Army Court of Criminal Appeals. Major Nadal Hassan has refused to shave his beard he grew after the shootings that killed 13 soldiers and wounded more than 30 nearly 3 years ago. I didn't stumble over that.
You stumbled over wounded.
Whatever.
Okay.
More than 30 nearly 3 years ago at the Texas Army base. Army regulations ban beards on soldiers in uniform. That's why they had to shave it.
Wasn't it about a year ago today, and this doesn't have anything to do with this particular case, but wasn't it right about this time a year ago that they had that big chase that went 96 toward Muskegon, and that
that's
officer
right.
Where
got...
the officer
got
was
killed.
killed.
That was really close to this time, wasn't
It
it?
was exactly right around this time because
Yeah.
I ended up going with Aaron Offsire right after that had happened down to the Tigers game against the Texas Rangers. We left right after that, but we were on the air for a good 3 hours straight.
Isn't that
during
something?
that whole situation? Obviously ended tragically. But
I was on my way over here to visit a young lady in the hospital.
Yeah.
A girl I used to work with had her kid in the hospital, so I was coming over. I got caught in that whole mess.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm coming east on 96 toward Grand Rapids, they're turning people off the highway and back around. Everybody that was going west had to drive down through the ditch.
Oh, that was a mess.
I mean, they were shooting out the back of their vehicle. I mean, they had to shut the highway down because they were shooting right out of the vehicle.
Time flies so fast,
Yeah.
doesn't it? 3 years ago for this Nadal Hassan guy.
Amazing.
Yeah.
A new survey by CareerBuilder.com shows when employees want a day off, they'll come up with a variety of excuses to get it. About a third of nearly 4,000 workers called in with false ailments in order to play hooky during the past year. Now, I haven't had a day off in like 6 years. What do you do? I mean, what do you usually lie about? What do you usually say you have? Anything?
It's been a long time since I've lied about coming into work.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember back when in my drinking days.
Yes.
You name it. You name it.
Andy's got a head cold again.
I got to stay home and take care of the kids today. I got to do this. You name it.
My syphilis is acting up.
Or I just wouldn't call.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple of those. Don't call, don't show.
Don't call, don't show up.
I think I like to just throw out HIPAA and say it's none of your business.
Do you do that?
I don't, but I'm going to use that
there
the
you
next
go.
time.
It's Friday.
You can't know because it's the law.
That's right.
You're
That's
not
right.
None
allowed
of your
to
business.
know.
Well, you live a conservative life anyway, Lauren.
Exactly.
You don't have a whole lot of worry.
You don't go. She doesn't go out much.
She's not out at concerts all night or anything like that.
No, she stays at home crocheting.
Right.
There's a lot of crocheting going on in the Stanton household.
Stop it.
Yeah. 27-year-old man. Oh, you love this story, Andy. Seen streaking along East Sherman Boulevard in Muskegon was hospitalized after creating quite a commotion around the businesses there. The man who started out on the Muskegon side of Sherman Boulevard ended up on the Fruitport Township side near Sam's Club, because that's what you want to see when you're in Sam's Club. You're going to get your giant vat of mustard, and then there's a naked guy running amok. But the Fruitport Police Department assisted at the scene. He was completely naked when he was taken into police custody. Authorities brought him to the local hospital for treatment following the bizarre incident that began around 1 p.m. It wasn't clear what prompted the man to streak through the area. He was being treated for an unknown condition at a Muskegon hospital following the 1 p.m. incident.
All I want to say is that I was sorely disappointed that I did not see this. Not for my affinity of other naked men walking around.
I was going to say, see, you were giving me crap the other day about saying how good-looking Rob Lowe was, and now you want to see just some normal naked dude who there couldn't have been much there, wagging around in the breeze.
No, it was cold yesterday,
yes.
too.
It
was cold.
A little shrinkage.
A little more than a little, probably.
Here's why I wanted to see this. I was maybe 16, 17 years old. And I grew up just over in Sparta.
Yeah.
10-mile road is a main road between M37 and 131, so it's a busy road. 16, 17 years old, and I'm driving along. I come down off Pine Island, heading to the house, and there's some naked guy walking down 10 Mile. This is like 86, 87, and I'm like, and I drove past it, and I thought to myself, did I just see that? And then I guess I had already gotten jaded to the point at 16 or 17 where I just went, whatever, a naked guy walking down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to think that you could see that twice in a lifetime,
See,
I was sorely
I
disappointed.
have never in my life, 40 years, never seen nakedity like that.
No.
I mean, the guy's obviously got mental health issues.
Right.
I feel bad for that, but a part of me just says, God, I wish I was there.
Sure.
Let's not assume he has mental health issues. He could just be a free spirit. There's a lot of free spirits now.
Yeah.
I'm just,
Maybe he was daring himself to,
Yes, exactly.
survive the cold
right.
and all his nakedness.
So, Lauren, in your professional opinion as a newscaster, now, Dave will call himself a respected journalist.
Like I said, I'm a combination of Ron Burgundy and Walter Cronkite.
Lauren is a respected journalist. Now, I want to ask your honest opinion.
Oh, no.
What's the better story? The naked guy wandering around Muskegon, or the guy singeing the hair off a squirrel in Holland?
I'm telling you, the squirrel
I like
one,
the squirrel.
that one has a lot more leg to it.
Yeah. a little more meat to the squirrel
because the
story.
naked thing is not unusual
exactly.
per se. You see people streaking all the time
Right.
at a college campus or
Yeah.
wherever. There's, they do the whole naked run.
Mm-hmm.
Nakedness is not that unusual. Torching squirrel
Yeah.
on your back deck, causing a giant fire,
Yeah.
displacing tons of families
Right.
and everything because you wanted to cook up a squirrel. That's unusual. That's a bigger story.
That's a
today.
bigger story.
That's
Okay.
a big story.
So you were wrong.
I was wrong on that
I told
one.
you. I mean, not that you see naked people running around Muskegon every day,
And
but
the difference is you want to watch the naked person, but
Yeah.
you do not want to watch a squirrel being torched.
I wanted to see that
No.
guy. I mean, I don't want to look. I'm not.
I looked away.
But I think the squirrel.
Squirrel's a bigger story.
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
And how do you explain that one once your apartment gets rebuilt?
Yeah.
How do you pass your neighbors in the hall going, whoops, sorry about that. Them squirrels is tasty, though.
Like I said, if you got barbecue sauce, maybe honey mustard. Like I said, I would have, and that's why you got to use the Foreman grill. You're making fun of me for being the only person with a Foreman grill. You Foreman grill that, you would,
a Foreman.
Do you have a Foreman grill?
I do.
See, that's two.
No, she can pull it off. You can't.
Eating white trash with a Foreman grill.
Those are great.
Yes,
great
they're
for paninis.
fantastic. It takes like
you could
10
have
minutes.
A squirrel panini.
You could have cooked that squirrel up in 4 minutes. It would have been delish.
Tastes nutty.
All right.
Have you got? Now you're in here, Lauren, not only to comment on the news, which you're doing a fine job of, but you've got something really cool going on.
Yeah, right now we're in the middle of, raising money for the More Selfless organization.
Not more selfish, more selfless.
More selfless.
Okay.
Selfishly motivated to be more selfless.
Sure.
And basically what we do is last year we threw a Christmas party for a bunch of kids in Grand Rapids.
Now, when you say we, who is this?
It's just an organization of a bunch of people. We don't have a lot of money, but we have a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And just a group of people that were friends to begin with, and started by trying to help one of the friends that was a part of this group of friends who had a tough time with some hospital bills and that sort of thing. And then it just kept growing to helping more kids and more families.
How long ago did this start?
3 years ago, basically. Last year was our big Christmas party. It was our first time. I Dream Beautiful is the name of the Christmas party. And we helped 70 kids last year and their guardians, because a lot of times it's their grandparents, it's their aunts and uncles taking care of them. This year we're helping 200 kids and their guardians. And it's at the YMCA in downtown Grand Rapids this year, December 16th. But right now we're collecting all of the items that we give these kids and their families. Some of the things that we collect, household items, everything from, we fill up their gas tanks the day of.
Ooh.
When they pull up to the event of the big Christmas party, the guys run out with the keys and just go fill up all their tanks of gas.
Kidding.
And, it's right in the middle of the Christmas season. It's December 16th, so it's a great time of year to help them with that. We give them gift certificates to get tune-ups on their cars just to make it through the winter.
Wow.
Just a lot of odds and ends things. And then, of course, we sponsor the kids and make sure that they have Christmas gifts to open up the day of the Christmas party. And there's Christmas trees for all of the families. And the difference with this is a lot of times you donate toys or you donate money to an organization, but we actually are with the families.
Yeah.
We meet them and have dinner with them and talk with them, and there's connections that are made that are pretty incredible. And this is a huge event that there's no way we could do it without all the community support.
That is very cool. Now, is there an age cutoff with the kids?
No.
You could adopt, say, a 40-year-old man who maybe needs another hubcap or could use a new winter coat.
There's so many different things that you can do to help. A lot of people had young kids, but oftentimes they just need clothes.
Right.
Yeah.
They need coats and that sort of thing. But we also give them toys and give them things that'll, brighten their spirits and different things.
That's cool.
It's an amazing organization. So it's moreselfless.org. And the cool thing this year is they put together, it looks like a gift registry. Mm-hmm. I'm in charge of 70 laundry baskets. What we do is we fill the laundry baskets with a lot of different items, but it's also something that they can take home with them. Mm-hmm. But we need those types of things where you can just go online and it's almost like a gift registry where you say, okay, I can donate $12 to a laundry basket, and I can help out in the smallest of ways. Or a corporation can take a whole category, whether it's a whole category of all the kids get sleeping bags, all the kids get, toothpaste and toothbrushes and those things. And all of the categories are right there on the website, moreselfless.org. And you can just see how you can help out in even the smallest way.
You getting the idea that we're going to get pulled into this?
Yeah.
Because we kind of have to at this point.
I think you should.
I think we should, too.
My wallet here.
December 16th. It's going to be at the YMCA downtown?
At the YMCA, but if you go online right now is when we need the help of
Right,
everyone
right,
to come
right.
together. Last year, one of the cool things, Ed Cohen, the car dealership. Did you hear him?
Yeah, up in
about
Greenville,
that?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed Cohen, yeah.
They were just on the news, by the way. They were robbed of a bunch of the wheels off some of their trucks and stuff in their parking lot,
That
which is
sucks.
lousy.
That's right, yeah.
But Ed Cohen came through last year for us and provided all of the trucks and drivers to be able to take all of the Christmas trees and the bicycles and all of these things that we provide the families with, and then delivered them to all of the families, because some of the families don't have cars,
Right.
or they have small cars that they can't put a whole bicycle in. Did I mention the bicycles?
You love the bicycles
love
thing,
the
don't you?
Yeah, last year they were all there for the dinner, and they had this amazing time where they're opening presents and everything, and then they thought they were going home and walked out the doors, and every kid got a brand new bicycle.
Oh, wow.
And it was all from like 4-year-olds to teenagers. I mean, some of the teenagers got brand new bicycles too. So that was pretty amazing. So we're going to have to do that for 200 kids this year. We got a lot of bikes to buy.
That is so cool and so I never got a new bike as a kid. I had to buy one with my first communion money, and that was garbage.
Right.
I got a bike as a kid, and all my friends were getting BMX bikes and Kuaharas. And my parents came home with a Sears free Spirit for me. And it had the tassels hanging off the sides and the big long banana seat and the sissy bar in the back and the whole, And then like the third day I was out riding it, I thought I was going to be Evel Knievel. Yeah. Did a face plant right into the road.
Oh, man. I had a pink Huffy bike because I was a tomboy and I really wanted a Huffy. And then my mom's like, you're going to get a pink one if you're going to get a Huffy. And then somebody stole my handlebars right out of the garage. They stole my handlebars. I had to buy new handlebars for my bike.
God.
Yeah, I know.
There's no justice in this world.
I know.
God, we had horrible childhoods.
Give us that address once more time.
Moreselfless.org.
Okay, and we'll put that up on WFGR.com later on today,
Thanks
too.
for letting me talk.
And you know what?
It.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I am. You too?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Get on there and see what you can do, whatever you can do, and just be a part
I didn't mean I'm in money-wise because I don't have any.
Like I said, I was going to contribute the 20 cents I had in my wallet.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
Just give your time.
Yeah, we will.
Give your time.
Yes. We're in.
We appreciate it.
I guarantee it.
So
We will be
much.
beside you the whole way through.
There you go.
Thanks so much,
Right
you
up to the
guys.
party.
You're welcome.
Anything, Tawdry, you'd like to share with the audience out there before you go?
Well, I said this is really lousy because now that Dave is on the show, right after our morning show when Dave does traffic on WZZM 13 with us every morning.
Right.
7 o'clock, there's usually a lot of sports talk.
Right.
There's a lot of fantasy football talk. Blah,
Guy
blah,
stuff.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, she zones out.
And then I slide over and I'm like, so Dave, how was your weekend?
Hey,
Then there's sharing.
Yeah. Tell me about your weekend. I'll tell you about mine.
Yep.
Yeah. What about this? What about that?
All right, you two. This
That's
is a
always
family
fun.
show.
I know.
Let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
Lauren, good luck.
Hey, thank you
And
very
we are
much.
both all in
Oh,
to help you
thanks
out
so
with this
much.
thing. That'll be fantastic.
I appreciate
Because
it.
we need to be more selfless.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was selfish, and I'm thinking, okay, cool, but now selfless. So now we're trying to change our ways.
We need to be more selfless,
Yes.
like getting friends phones and headphones
Yeah.
and.
Thank you very much for my new phone again. See, this is the whole reason you did this. I know.
All right. Goodbye, stranger. It's 8:16. 98.7 WFGR. We'll put all those details up online in a few.